Hey guys, I just got to the office and I want to talk to you a little bit more about list building and some frequently asked questions that keep coming in. First and foremost, is list building a get-rich-quick scheme? No, it's not get-rich-quick, but it's not that hard either. So let me explain. List building, once you start doing it right, so let me take you just a step back first. For the first 2 years of me doing my online marketing, I knew absolutely nothing about list building. It's actually sweltering hot in Texas, so let me just get in the shade here a little bit. And camera girl, you could probably go over here. So anyway, list building itself, once I started to understand it. So for the first 2 years of doing online marketing, I didn't understand. Build a list first, get that list to know, like, and trust you, and then that list will ultimately buy from you. So for 2 years, I was just sending traffic to my website without building a list first. Didn't make any sales. Then I got my first list building course that cost me over almost $2,000. The information I'm providing in my ebook for $2 is the same information that I paid over $2,000 for, okay? So once I started to understand list building, it still wasn't get rich quick, but I started to make money really quick. So I built my list up to about 100 people, and at about that 100 people mark, I started to see sales. So basically back then, I was doing web hosting and web design and domain registration, and I created an ebook on the top 5 things that you need to know to choose your web hosting provider. So in that ebook, I indoctrinated them on my beliefs on email marketing and web hosting, and because they liked the information in the book, they ultimately went and bought our web hosting. So the cool part is, once I started focusing on that, and once I started building up a list of about 100 people, right around the 100 people, which took maybe a week, I got my first sale. The other reason why it's not immediate is because building your list is just the first part. The second part is you got to get that list to know, like, and trust you, right? So know, like, and trust doesn't happen just like that. Now there's the optimists, okay? There's optimists, pessimists, and realists. The optimists will read your first email after they opt into your list and buy your product. The realists, which is more like me, they're going to need 3 or 4 emails. They're going to need a little bit more about, hey, who's this Joel dude or whoever you are, and then they're going to buy your product. And the pessimists are the people like, nah, I'm not doing that. And then what's interesting, though, even the pessimists over a 30-day period, if you're consistent with your email marketing, start to go, you know what, maybe it's not so bad, maybe it's kind of right or whatever, and then they buy your product or service. So that's why it's a not get rich quick. The other thing I want to talk to you about, again, because it's so worth it. Even though it takes a little bit of work, it's so worth it. So I'm at my office, show you here. I moved from Ottawa, Canada to San Antonio, Texas in 2007. And what I always do is basically, come on in, it's okay. I know I've got lots of wrinkles, but we can show those wrinkles today. What's really cool is I bought this building first. So go and pan where the building is. I bought this building first, and then I strategically always buy my homes very close to my office. So the other point being too is, I had to build an office because we run a data center here. When you do list building, you can work from home eternally. So even though I have an office, you won't need an office. But even with me building an office, my home is like literally a minute away. I haven't dealt with traffic in like 20 years. And I can't believe the amount of people who deal with an hour traffic to work and an hour traffic back from work every single day. That turns an 8-hour day into a 10-hour day. That's just one benefit. The other benefit is, with list building, you can work from anywhere in the world. I've been all over the world the past 20 years. I've met people from corner to corner. I have a great relationship with an amazing woman out of the Ukraine. Like, how the hell does that happen, right? Why? Because I've been able to travel the world and do this. So my book teaches you everything you need to know. So if you think you're going to get rich overnight, don't buy the book. Don't even spend $2. If you're wondering why only $2, because after the $2, you're going to realize that you're going to want to automate your list building. You don't want to send one email to one person, one email to another person. That just takes too much time. Our upsell is our autoresponder. If you really like what you see in the book and you start building a list, with our autoresponder, with one click of a mouse, you can email 10 people or 10 million people. So the automation is the key so that you can spend more time either building your business, traveling the world, sitting at home, whatever you want to do. So that's been my life for 20 years, and it's all, imagine this, list building is so powerful. It's still what I focus on today, 20 years later. Want an example? You opted in. You're listening to what I have to say. I'm hoping you come to know, like, and trust me, come to realize that we have an honest product and service, and then you buy. So the process I'm putting you through is exactly what I've been doing for 20 years. Why? Because it works and it makes really good money. So anyway, read the rest of this webpage, watch the other videos. I'd love to work with you. The catch is, if you want our autoresponder, it's $25 a month after you decide you want to do list building. It's been worth it. It's been wonderful. I've had a beautiful, awesome, amazing life, and you can too. So see you on the inside.